Good morning, students. Hope you are all fine. Today we will see Chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric Lost Class Continuation in Science Grade 7 NCERT book. In our last class, we discussed about fibers, yarns, and fabric. There are two types of fiber. One is a natural fiber, another one is a man-made fiber. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Animal fibers are obtained from sheep, wool, yak, and silkworm. Synthetic fibers are obtained from chemicals. In your previous year, you learned about plant fiber. In this year, we are going to see animal fiber. Animal fibers are obtained from animals. Let's go to the today's class. Animal fibers are made up of protein and plant fibers are made up of cellulose. This one already we learned in our previous year. Animals like human being also one kind of animal. So our hair and nail also made up of protein. Likewise, animal fibers are made up of protein. In our last class, we learned about wool. Now we will see characteristics of wool. Wool is protein fiber. This one we already know. It is elastic in nature. And wool helps retains heat. Wool absorb moisture and sound because it is hollow. So wool absorb more than any other fiber. It absorbs up to 1/3 of its weight of water. And wool is normally creamy and white in color, and it also in black, brown and silver in color. Now we will see uses of wool. Sheep have a thick coat of hair. This hair trap a lot of air and keeps the body warm. Do you know the reason? Yes, because air is a poor conductor of heat. So, it's not allow heat come out from their body. By this way, these animals are prevent from cold. For this reason only, we are wearing woolen clothes in winter season. In the same way, it prevents us from cold. Students, do you know which is the softest wool in the world? Yes, it's a merino wool. Merino wool is obtained from merino sheep. It's commonly used to make apparels. Apparels means what? Clothes. So they are used to make clothes for running, mountain climbing, cycling, and into other types of outdoor aerobic exercise. Now we are going to see rearing. Rearing means what? We are getting wool from wool yielding animals. For that, we are taking care of wool yielding animals like sheep, goat, yak, llama, and etc. Rearing of sheep means to look after the sheep by providing the food, shelter, and healthcare. Rearing. Rearing means what? Yes, it's bring up. So it involves feeding the sheep properly. That means proper care of them, maintaining good hygiene so that they do not suffer from any kind of diseases. It's like overall taking care of animals. They mostly feed on grasses, leaves, plants, and also feed on pulses, grains, and oil cake. What is oil cake? Do you have any guess? Yes, material left after extraction of oil seeds. So, like coconut oil cake and groundnut oil cake. After the extraction of oil, some materials are there. So, that the leftover materials we call it as a oil cake. By this food item, sheep are getting minerals to develop a good growth of curly and shiny hair. We want to give equal importance to maintain proper hygiene because it's not maintained hygiene, there are chances to get infection and disease. that would make them ill and reduce the productivity of wool. So we should maintain proper hygiene. So rearing means overall taking care of animals. Students, why do we rear sheep? Do you have any idea? Yes, they are mainly reared for their wool. In our India, they are mainly reared in hills of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim. Let's see one video how rearing done. See, the sheep are feed on leaves, grasses, and plant. See, they are collecting grasses from their land and they are going to feed it. And apart from this one, they are giving grains, oil cake, pulses also. Then only they will get enough amount of minerals. Then they will give a good yield of wool. See, they are feeding the animals, and also they are taking overall care of these wool yielding animals. Now we will see selective breeding. What do you mean by selective breeding? Sheep are selectively bred to produce good quality sheep. That means we choose the good quality sheep. That means the parents are specially chosen so they can give birth to offspring. Offspring means what? Yeah, young one, which have good quality of wool. Every young one or offspring resemble their parents. So offspring yield good quality of wool in large quantities. This is called selective breeding. Now we will go to the next topic, process of wool. There are few steps are involved in this process. They are shearing, scoring, shorting, combing, cording and dyeing. See this picture. So one person is removing the fleece from the seed. That one we call it as a shearing. Next, the removed fleece is washed with water. That one we call it as a scoring. After scoring, wool is separated by their texture, and after that one they combed out and make it as a thin sheet. That one is called it as a cording, and then they add a color to that wool. That process we call it as a dyeing. First we will see shearing. Shearing is the process of removal of the woolly covering along with a thin layer of skin. This woolly covering along with a thin layer of skin we call it as a fleece. If the woolly layer is being removed from the body of the animal, do you think does it hurt them? No, actually this process is painless because upper layer of the skin is made up of dead cell. This one we already learned in our last class. Sometimes you get wounds or cut. Gradually your wound heals. That layer of skin become dead skin and just get removed from your body. Once that skin become dead, doesn't pain when you remove from your body. In similar way for the sheep, uppermost layer of skin is dead, so it doesn't pain. It just like when a person say doesn't feel any pain. Do you have any idea about this? Yes, it only contact with the uppermost layer of the skin, so doesn't pain. Also, for a sheep, only woolly covering has been removed. The woolly covering provide warmth. It helps them to survive in cold places. This one already we learned in our last class. After removing the layer, animal will feel cold. So this process is done during summer so that they can survive even without woolly covering. And again, by the time winter comes, they will be able to have more hair on their body. Hairs will naturally grow on their body and can able to survive in cold climate. So, shearing is the process of removal of the woolly covering along with the thin layer of skin. Soon after shearing, sheep is dipped in an antiseptic solution to protect the body from disease or infection. See this picture how sheared sheep are dipped in an antiseptic solution to prevent from disease or infection. Let's see this video how shearing is done. See the person using large razor or machine to remove the fleas from the sheep. So by the way they are removing wool from the sheep. This process we call it as a shearing. The next process is scoring. We already taken the wool from the sheep. Now what do we do? First thing that need to be done is wash the wool because it have lot of dirt, dust, grease and lot of germs. So washing is first thing that need to done. This washing is can be done manually with a big container. See this picture like that container, and you put the all the wool or hair of the sheep and clean it manually. It can be done by using machines nowadays. And how it is done here. See this picture. This machine will do this entire job of washing. The process of washing the sheared wool with soap water to remove dust, dirt and grease is known as scoring. Let's see scoring video. See this video. This machine washing the wool with hot water and soap to remove dirt, dust, grease and kill the germs in it. Next, shorting. The hair of different types and texture separated out. We are taking out this wool from animal's body. That animal also have some different types of hair like coarse wool, fine wool like that. We are going to separate this wool based on their type and texture. Which are all fine wool put together and which are all coarse wool put together by their types. These different types of wool used in different purpose. For example, fine wools are used to make fabrics and coarse wools are used to make carpets and blankets. Here, after collecting the fleece from the wool yielding animals, they are separating by their types. See how they are separating. Next, combing or burr picking. What is mean by burr? Burrs are small fluffy fiber. Have you ever seen? Yeah, when you wear woolen clothes, you see that like jacket, sweater, we can see fluffy structure. Very tiny balls like structure we can see that tiny balls like structure we call it as a burrs. Due to this presence of burrs, wool get scratchy surface. Some soft wool have less burrs, some other wools have more burrs. So it's important to remove burrs as much as possible. If it have lot of burrs, the wool lose its soft feeling, so that is not nice to wearing. See this picture. By using this comb, they are removing burrs from the wool. After combing, the fibers are converted to thin sheet-like structure. This process we call it as a cording. So see this image. So that machine we call it as a cording machine. So when that fluffy fibers are insert to this machine, it's convert that fiber as a thin sheet. This process we call it as a cording. See this video how they are combing out burrs from the wool. See, likewise they are combing out burrs. After removing the burrs, they are going to insert this wool into the cording machine. So this cording machine convert this wool as a thin sheet. This is we call it as a cord. And last one, dyeing. Woolen fibers are dyed in different colors. So dyeing is the process of adding color to woolen fibers. Okay students, today we discussed about rearing, selective breed and process of wool. We will see remaining topic in our next class. Thank you students.